Good morning, everyone. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. Thank you for joining me today for Vital Fitness. We're starting a little bit later than usual. Had to shift some things around in my schedule, but we are here now. So let's get seated in our chairs. Make sure, excuse me, make sure it's a chair with no wheels underneath and have your comfortable clothing on as well as a drink of water that you can set aside and drink whenever you need to. Okay, let's get seated and let's take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Again, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Okay, we're gonna start with our head and our neck, just warming up here. So this is an all abilities exercise class. Feel free to adjust any of the movements that we do today. And let's start with turning our head side to side here. Inhaling when we look to the side. Exhaling, looking center. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat. You'll notice I don't have any music playing on in the background, and that's just so everyone can hear me. Feel free to have some music on your end and have some fun and enjoy that as well. It makes it definitely a lot more fun. But I have limited audio capabilities with my devices here, so hopefully you can go ahead and play that along. Okay, let's look up to the ceiling this time. Same thing, just your head and your neck moving. The rest of your body is nice and relaxed. Making sure to breathe through each movement that you have here. Feeling those stretches, feeling that warmth you're building up. Okay, we're gonna do one more, looking up to the ceiling, look straight ahead and down to the floor. Okay, let's move on to our shoulders now. Let's warm up those shoulders. We are going to roll our shoulders forward. So you don't need to turn to the side like this. I'm just simply showing it so that you can see. But draw bigger and bigger circles as you get warmer. Warming up those shoulders, feeling that chest stretch, that upper back engage as well and stretch out. Let's roll it backwards this time. Same thing, just the opposite direction now. Opening up that chest, stretching that upper back, and not forgetting to breathe. We sometimes forget to breathe when we do too much movement, so try not to forget that. Okay, go ahead and rest. Take a deep breath in. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. We're going to try that again, but this time we're going to make bigger shoulder circles. We're going to include our elbows into the movement. So feel free to just watch for now to see, but we are moving our elbows at the same time. So earlier we were just moving our shoulders, but now we're going to add our elbows in. So adding those elbows in, feeling more stretches as we do this. Now, of course, feel free to adjust if you need to. Okay, let's do one more. And relax. Take a deep breath in, out. Okay, let's do it backwards this time. So start with the shoulders first. Just get used to that movement. Shoulders are doing the circles. And then let's add our elbows into that movement. So adding the elbows as we make bigger circles. Really feel that stretch, kind of complete that movement that we're doing. Let's do one more, and one, and release. Place your hands on your stomach. We're going to do some belly breathing now. Let's inhale through your nose. Imagine as though it's filling up air all the way into our belly. And so inhale, and then exhale it all out, deflating that belly. Belly breathing now. So inhale all the way in through your nose, inflating that belly. And exhale, deflate it all out. One more time. Inhale through the nose, inflating the belly, and then deflating that belly. And exhaling it all out. Okay. Neck, head and neck is a little bit warm. Shoulders are a little bit warm. Let's move on to our arms this time. Let's stretch all the way out to the sides. Imagine you're being pulled at the sides. And then slightly turn your body left. Turn your body right. Adding a gentle turn to each side. So our head and our neck, that was what we started with, but now we're also turning our whole upper body through this movement. And rest. Keep your arms nice and outstretched. This time we are going to bring our arms a little bit behind us. So to see what that looks like from the side, my arms are at the sides here, and then I'm going to bring it slightly behind me, opening up this chest right here, and then relaxing. Let's try that again. Let's open up that chest a little bit, bring those arms back, and relax. Rest the arms, shake them off a bit. They're probably getting heavier as we have it up. Okay, we're going to try this one more time, but we're going to do some extra movement along with it. So again, arms at the sides here, stretching to the sides. So let's open up our chest again, bring those arms back behind us. And then we're going to bring our arms in front of us, having your palms kind of clap and meet in the middle, and slightly curve your back. So this is what it looks like from the side, opening up that chest, bringing those arms back, and then you're going to slightly round our back, giving a nice stretch over there too. Turn a little bit here, try that again, opening up that chest, bring the arms back, and then slightly round that back. Open up that chest and round the back. Last one here now. Don't forget to breathe. We can inhale as we open up our chest. And then exhale, release. And let's set our arms down. Shake that off. Take a drink of water if you haven't yet. Want to stay hydrated the whole time. Okay, moving on. We're going to keep on working on our hands, or our arms, and now down to our hands. This time, let's go ahead. Stretch those fingers nice and wide as though it's really expanding as far as they can, and then curl into a gentle fist. Try that again now. So stretching it nice and wide, curl into a gentle fist. You don't have to have your hands this high up. You can keep them nice and low right here, up to you. But nice and wide, curl into a gentle fist. And as always, feel free to adjust the speed in which you do this. If you really want to feel that movement all the way through, you can go slower. If it's too painful to do it this slow, you can also just take a step back and relax. You don't have to keep on doing it, but make sure you are moving the best that you can, but without any pain. So if you feel pain, stop moving. It's probably a sign to take a break. And let's keep going here. Okay, keep your fingers outstretched this time. We're going to have our palms face the floor, and then rotate, face the ceiling. Do that again, face the floor, face the ceiling. Floor, ceiling. And feel those arms rotate nicely here, taking deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling the whole way through. Relax through this movement. Okay, now touch each finger with your thumb. So, we are bringing each of our fingers to our thumb right here. Feel free to go slow, go fast, whatever works for you. Feel free to change up the order in which you touch your fingers. Add a bit of a brain exercise along with this as well. And these are small micro movements that actually help us a lot. We use our hands for so many things, so we want to make sure we're still using them, exercising them, doing small motor movements like these. Otherwise, we lose the ability to do things with our hands, and we don't want that. Motion is lotion. Okay, relax. Shake that off. If it is too much to shake your wrists off, you can kind of float them, wave them a bit around. So shaking or floating, whatever works for you. Okay. Moving down now to our core, a little bit more of our core here. So we're going to do a similar thing as we were doing earlier. We're going to turn to the side, face front, and turn to the other side. Now, a variation to this, if you feel pretty warm, if this feels pretty easy to you, is that you can turn all the way looking back behind you, then looking front, looking back behind you, and looking front. So a little bit more of a turn as we look at our surroundings and are aware of them, turning our body side to side, stretching as far as we can go, but not to the point where we feel pain. So if you feel pain, that is a good sign to step back and just limit the movement, limit the stretch that you're doing. Okay, one more on each side here. And release. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, moving down to our legs now. So, we are going to start off with just raising one leg at a time, switching back and forth. So we're doing some seated marching here, lifting one leg at a time. And of course, if it is too high to lift the leg, feel free to just even be an inch off the ground, a centimeter off the ground. That is still something. So, as long as we are moving to the best of our abilities, that's the point of being here today. And thank you so much for joining me today. So, moving your legs. If you can raise them a little bit higher, go ahead and do that. If you'd like to make it a little bit faster, get your heart pumping, you could do that as well. But I'm going to go a little bit faster here. This often means we can't lift our legs as high. I mean, we could still try to do that, but it becomes quite hard to do that the faster we go. So go ahead and take deep breaths in and out to help you push through that movement, inhaling and exhaling the whole way through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it back down again here, slowing that movement, taking deep breaths in and out, continuing to raise our legs, raise those knees up, and rest. Okay, take a deep breath in, inhale, deep breath out, exhale. Okay, this time, let's go ahead and raise one leg, extend one leg, and then rest, extend the other leg, and rest. If it is too high up to extend all the way up here, you can leave it down here. So you can extend like that as well. If you would like that extra challenge, then try and have your leg extended up here. Another challenge to this one as well is to point or flex your toe to really engage muscles there. So I'm gonna point my toes here. I know I feel that kind of the top part of my leg when I point my toe. And then when I flex my toe, I feel my calf really being stretched out here. So your calf is the bottom part. Okay, one more time. And relax. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Okay, we're going to do our sit to stand exercise now. So, there's 3 variations to this sit to stand exercise. Feel free to do whichever variation makes the most sense to you, and feel free to just watch in the beginning as well. But here is the sit to stand, where we just use our arms for momentum. What that looks like is we're seated towards the edge of our chair, loom underneath our legs. It's not on our chair like this, but we are seated towards the edge. Feet flat on the floor, posture is upright, bring both shoulders back, and you're looking up the whole time. Try not to look down, keep that chin up. And relax. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. First part to the sit to stand. This is the same for everyone, no matter which variation you do. And that is leaning over, taking a deep breath in. And exhale, take a deep breath out. Try that again. So inhale, lean forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, come back. 2 more times here. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, come back. 1 more time. Inhale, lean forward. Excuse me. And exhale, lean back. Okay, the second part to our sit to stand is lifting a little bit off our chair, maybe an inch, 2 inches, maybe more, and then coming back slowly, trying not to plop back down. So what that looks like, in addition to our first movement, because it's a momentum-based sit to stand, excuse me, I need to drink some water here. Okay, so remember, feet flat on the floor, posture is upright, not elbows, but shoulders nice and rolled back, and our posture upright the whole entire time as we look up. So, we're going to do the first part again where we lean forward, no lifting, use these arms for momentum to lift myself up. And gently back down. So that is one variation to the sit to stand. If throughout the whole time you'd like to just stay seated, feel free to just keep reaching forward, coming back, and doing this movement despite how we're lifting off our chairs. You can keep on doing this, and that's still working a lot of the same muscles. So you can still build muscle no matter what age you are, what ability you might have, as long as we keep moving to the best that we can. Okay, so let's try that again now. First part, sit to stand, no lifting yet. So we are going to inhale, lean forward, exhale, come back, lift a little, use those arms for momentum, and then exhale, gently return back to your chair. Another variation to the sit to stand is grabbing another chair or a table or just something to boost yourself up with, and you place that right in front of you, and you can boost yourself up with this movement. So let's try that this time. If you don't need the chair to help you, then feel free to just use those arms for momentum here. So starting with the beginning, no lifting again. We're going to inhale, lean forward, exhale, lean back, inhale, lift a little, exhale, gently back down. So that is the chair-assisted version of that exercise. And one last variation to this now. We are going to not just use our arms for momentum, but we are going to use our legs as well. So what that looks like is we are leaning back and lifting those legs. So if you watch my feet, they're going to leave the ground as I lean back. So leaning back, lifting those legs, and then pushing through the ground, bring those arms up to do that small lift. So let's go ahead and try that with the very beginning. Feel free to just watch. We'll do it twice. Take a deep breath in. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Feet flat on the floor. Posture is nice and upright. You're looking up the whole entire time and keeping this straight the whole time as well. So, first part to the sit to stand. This is the same for everyone, no matter what variation. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Now we're gonna do the slight lift. We're lifting our legs and then pushing the ground to do that. Let's try that again here. So, take a deep breath in, lean over, no lifting. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. 3 variations. So, first variation of just lifting up. Second variation of using the chair to kind of lift yourself up. And then third variation of using the legs and your hands, your arms swinging forward to lift yourself up. So, feel free to use whichever one makes the most sense for you. And we're going to add our very last part to the sit to stand, where we stand all the way up, and then we'll do this 2-3 times here. So, get seated on your chair towards the edge, feet flat on the floor, shoulders nice and rolled back. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And let's go ahead and start with our first movement of no lifting just yet. Inhale, exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale, exhale, gently back down. Now stand all the way up. Inhale, and exhale. Let's take a step back. Feel that chair behind you. You know where it is. You know where you're going to sit down. And we're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale, lower ourselves back to the seat. Okay, so feet flat on the floor again, shoulders rolled back, posture is nice and upright. We'll do this one more time here. Keep going. If you are tired, feel free to just stay seated as well, up to you. And let's start again. No lifting first. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Exhale. Now come all the way up, standing. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, for the folks who'd like to stay standing, go ahead and do that. You can also have your chair right in front of you, kind of a chair-assisted version to all of our standing exercises. Or you can be sitting back down too. I'll show what seated variations of our standing exercises look like. But first, let's go ahead and warm up those ankles. Drink some water as well. Ooh, I think it's dry here. Okay, so extend one leg forward. You can do this seated or standing. You can keep it pretty close to the ground as well, but draw a circle with those toes. So drawing a circle and switch directions. Again, switch directions. And last time, switch. Okay, other side now. Same thing, extend that leg and draw a circle. Other direction now. Switch again. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Shake that off. Okay. So again, remember you can hold on to a chair for support if you need to. I'm going to have this to the side just so you can see what my legs are doing. But what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to step to the side, feet together, step to the other side, feet together. So side, together, other side, together. Again, side, together, other side, together. So what this looks like if you are sitting down is the same thing, side, together, other side, together, side, and side. To add a variation for our folks who are sitting down or standing up, if you'd like to do this variation as well, is you can lift the leg as you move to the side, then lift it back as you move back to center. Lifting the leg, then lift. So imagine as though you're stepping over something here. There's something on the floor. Maybe it's your water bottle. You're trying to avoid hitting that with your foot. So you're lifting those legs. And keep going here. So if you're standing up, you can do the same thing here, where you're lifting that knee up as you bring it to the side. This is a good balance exercise as well, because I have most of my weight on the foot that is just on the ground. So the one that's not doing this moving. So it's a good exercise to do as well. Another variation to this for the folks who are standing up is that when you open up like this, We're going to add a mini squat and stand up. Other side, mini squat, stand up. So mini squat simply is, imagine as though you're sitting in a chair and then you're lifting back up. Other side, imagine as though you're sitting in a chair and then straightening back up. Let's just do one more on each side here with whichever variation you're doing. Last one. And relax. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, continuing with some of our stretches here. Let's go ahead this time and stand about an arm's length away from our chair. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one foot in front of the other. And this is for the folks standing up, so I'll show what this looks like seated down to stretch. But you have one foot in front of the other, feet flat on the floor the whole time. Your legs, they're extended, but this front leg, the one where your foot is in front, you're going to bend in and shift your weight forward. So keep this back leg nice and outstretched, foot flat to the floor, and your front leg, keep a lot of your weight over there as you bend forward. Let's try that again with the other side now. So foot in front of the other, feet flat on the floor the whole time, and then lean into that foot, shifting that weight forward, holding onto that chair for support. And make sure you keep this back leg nice and outstretched. And relax. Try that again. So again, foot in front of the other, and then bend in to that leg. And relax. Other side, foot in front of the other. Bend into that leg. Nice and relaxed. Keep going if you are standing up. This is what it looks like to stretch a lot of the same muscles that we were doing seated down. So what you're going to do is you are going to extend one leg forward. So keep that leg nice and outstretched, but don't lock out that knee. And what we're going to do is, if you are looking at my foot here, my foot is not flat to the floor, but it's actually flexed. So flexed meaning it's up away from the floor and it's trying to get as close to my leg as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to lean forward and we should feel a stretch right on the underside of our leg here. And that's a lot of the same stretch that our folks standing up are feeling. Okay, let's switch. Do it to the other side now. Extend that leg forward. Don't lock out that knee though. Keep that knee safe. Keep the foot nice and flexed. Toes pointing up to the ceiling if they can. And lean forward. Take a deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. And relax. Let's try one more time. For the folks standing up, go ahead and switch. Make sure you're switching and taking about the same time for each leg. So again, folks sitting down, extend that leg. Don't lock out that knee though. Flex that foot, toes pointing up to the ceiling, and lean forward. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay. Extend the other leg now. Keep the foot flexed, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Knee nice and soft. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And relax. Okay. So, if you are seated or standing, we are going to end a little bit earlier today. But Let's go ahead and end with some other good stretches. Let's come back to our upper body. You can do this seated or standing, whatever works for you. But simply extend those arms nice and wide to the sides again. And what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a big hug. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Try that again. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Bottom arm will now come up top. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Let's let that go. Arm to the side, just one arm to the side. Imagine as though you're being pulled to the side, and then your arm's going to come across our body, keeping our front facing front though. Other hand now this time to the side, and then come across our body, keeping our shoulders square and facing front. Try that again. I'll come a little bit closer here now. So, arm to the side, and then I'm going to have it come across our body. My upper body is facing the front the whole time while I do this. I'm not doing that, but I'm doing this. Other side, arm to the side, and then come across our body. Okay. And let's end with some nice deep belly breathing. Let's inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One last time here. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Okay, thank you for joining me today. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services. If you are looking for more classes like these, we have a Matter of Balance Fall Prevention class coming up. It's starting in April 5th, I believe, and I'll leave a link to find out more about that if you would like. And I hope you're all taking care, staying safe, and I hope you're enjoying the sun, and have a great day. Bye-bye.